Hello all. We're back to Anno 2205 with the current corporation we have right now is level 27. We're currently at mission 28. This is basically part 4 of this mission. What we did previously, in the previous parts, we did accomplish some of the things. We finished the Hoover Dam Phase 3 project. So right now we have a significant amount of energy, hydroelectric energy. We have about 6,000 energy in the Walbrook Basin sector. We also managed to get about 40,000 investors and also 10,000 operators right now, which could be easily upgraded to executives. This was also part of that Hoover Dam project, this significant amount of operators. And one other thing we did is, this is a main island that we settled. This is the second island we've settled here in this sector. And initially we had an area here of agriculture and industry, which we have moved here in this portion, and I have let this area to be solely focused on residential. A small part here that I've kept for agriculture, and here another small part for industry. I'm gonna keep this as it is right now, and right now I'm planning on doing maybe this part and maybe another part, and to finish in two parts the missing requirements I have right now. So one of the requirements is to get this amount of investors. We need 150,000 investors right now. So this is a big and important requirement, which will not be easy to get for sure. But we've gotten this as far, and I'm sure we can get a lot further. So second thing is we need to produce androids. We need to build and connect the stadium, and the last thing we need to do is build and connect the corporation HQ. Okay, now looking at how we are right now, the goods are all on positive. We don't have any of the goods on negative, so we're supplying them with the sufficient amount they need. Arctic resources are on positive, lunar resources are on positive.
It is a good life here, certainly.
And now looking at the requirements for androids, it's on the investor side, and basically we need about 50,000 investors. We're very close to achieving that. Now as soon as we get androids as well, these people are gonna be really happy. The one thing we need to do after that is to get the stadium. So once we get these two requirements, with the amount of buildings we have right now, we're gonna increase the amount of, we're gonna increase the volume of investors.
Of course.
Yeah, they're already highly satisfied, but once we get androids and entertainment for them, they're gonna go all the way up here, and the number on each building is gonna go way up. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna take it slow, review the status here. So we cannot upgrade any of the executives to a higher status because we have basically too few of them. We have only 11,000. One thing we can do is take these operators and upgrade them to the next level. So I'm gonna take the promotion option, and just go up to executives with this entire area. Now immediately I see that there's a more problem with mobility. Some of these guys are saying there's not sufficient access to mobility. What we can do is take one of these buildings, metro station, and build another one somewhere around here. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. And in case it's not, we may need to build another one here. And maybe relocate this one to this area. It's an option. I'm gonna upgrade a few extra operators to executives right now. let's see how we are now. So we're at 15,000. We just increased by 4,000, 5,000 the number of executives. And we don't have an option yet to go higher. So it means we don't have sufficient executives in this area. Now let's see if we add a new metro station here, how things will look like. So these guys are happy right now. Maybe we could get it a bit closer to them. Now I'm gonna get these guys upgraded to executive level as well.
Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Okay, so we have a negative supply of goods for luxury food right now. Just came up on the window there, so it's -1. This is good because -1 is not so bad. I'm just gonna add a new module here. We just got to
New level of success reached.
yeah, we just got to level 28 corporation level. Okay. So I added a new module for luxury food here. And now, in order to go further from this, we see we have a negative supply of wine and a negative supply of beef. So one thing I'm thinking about doing right now is to add a new module for cattle ranch. Unfortunately, this area is full here, so we cannot touch it anymore. So we need to find the vineyard on the new island, which I was calling previously Dubai. And I'm gonna add a new module here. And probably I'm gonna add another one here. So we fixed the vineyard problem. We have sufficient amount of wine being delivered right now as a luxury. Now, beef. So we need a new beef farm, I think. That was the only beef farm that we had. It was here on this island. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new beef farm. I was thinking about the space that it's needed for what. Yeah, I'm considering about relocating some of these buildings, like rice farm. Maybe to put it here. Let's see, so cattle ranch. I'm gonna place it like this. And then I'm gonna expand in this direction. Now we have a small problem, I think, with the soybeans. I think we have a soybeans factory or something. Like here we have a farm. No, this is for algae, okay. Soybeans. Don't remember exactly where I had one. Not here. This is for seed cells. Not here. Okay, so this was one of the soy farms that I had.
Anywhere else.
Oh, I've gotten one here built, so I'm gonna add a new module here. Okay, so we fixed the problem. We have no shortage right now of any of the supplies. And one of the things we accomplished is we got to a point where we have sufficient executives to upgrade them to investors. So right now we have about 21,000 executives. And this means some of these guys are waiting promotion to investor level. So we have a full row here of executives, followed by a few investor buildings, and here another full row of executives, followed by investors. And here I want to get this one guys as well to executives. Okay, I've done that. So right now we should have an important amount of executives. We have 22,000 executives.
According to schedule.
Okay, next thing. Next thing I want to do is I want to get more investors. So here we have about 3 blocks on a side, 3 rows of 2 columns of investors. No, we have 4, sorry.
Well, the world won't wait for you to change it. Make your choice, make a difference.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 rows. And here we only have 2, so I'm gonna focus on this area right now.
You really are exceptional.
And get these guys to investor level.
Transfer route inefficient. Cause missing goods.
Okay, so that's the maximum of investors we can get now. We just reached corporation level 29.
Company stocks advance in price.
We have a credit limit for 3 million. We just reached it. Okay, income is way above anything I've seen before. Now we have a shortage of goods. I've seen shortage of vitamin drinks, shortage of organic food. Okay, for food we can add more modules to this farm. Okay, that's done. For drinks we can add more modules here. Now for these guys we could add a new module here, but thinking how to best accommodate this. Maybe I'll take one of these fruit plantations from here and move it all the way to the new island and make sure it has sufficient space. Let's see where I put it here. I think there was a possible mine that I could have built here somewhere. Oh, here. So I don't wanna block that. My buildings. Okay. Now, other than that, I think. Let's see if we can rotate this one and add the modules on the back of it, like that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to fill this space up to this point with these farms. This one is already reached the limit, this limit. I want to make sure I utilize to the maximum this space that I have here. Okay, we have another small problem here with the IntelliWare. So we need more IntelliWare here. Need to get more of these guys. We need more IntelliWare right now. Okay. We cannot get a new module for that. Okay, we're gonna have to add here a new module. Right now we have on flax fibers a small shortage. So I'm gonna add some extra modules here. Okay, so I think we're on par with everything. Everything is okay. No, we have a small shortage of quantum computers and another shortage for bioenhancers. Okay. Now, one thing I could do is I could address this right now before it gets out of hand. So let's get to the Arctic region and see if we can supplement the routes. So we need 16 here.
Updating transfer options.
Bioenhancers, we need 9.
Updating transfer options.
Okay, now let's see if we are able to deliver that. So I think here we had a mission from our previous part 3.
Excellent, you fulfilled the mission. I'd hoped to find you here, and now I hope you'll agree to take part in a little project.
Okay, here's a small project for me. I'm gonna handle that a bit later. Let's see how we are with the quantum computers here. So we have quantum computers. We need an extra module here for free.
Warning.
Okay.
Unfulfilled demand for specific
Qubit
consumer
processors,
products.
we need more. Okay, so I think we should solve the problems that we had. Let's go back to the moon now and see how we are doing there on the Novikov crater. Okay, so we can load it up. Okay, let's review. So we have a -1 on bioenhancers. Here we had one mine of bioenhancers, so I'm gonna add a new module here.
Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Okay, we have a small problem with energy. We can restart one of these factories. And I think all the problems
Attention.
are fixed now.
Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Yeah, I'm not currently handling the supplies for these guys. We're just going back into Walbrook Basin and let's focus on getting this to the amount of 50,000 investors. Build androids and let's see what else is out there. So we have 47,000 investors. Now we reached the possible cap here. We need more operators. So what we're gonna do is gonna take these guys and we're gonna upgrade them to executives.
Transfer route inefficient. Cause. Transfer route inefficient. Cause. Missing goods.
Yeah, so I've upgraded all of these guys. Oh, I even upgraded one guy to corporation level 30, okay?
Registered under new name.
I didn't plan to get that, but I
I don't
probably
know how.
double pressed. I want to get the investors on this road only for now. Just to get a good look at the city, to have a good vision, like if you're standing somewhere on this outside of the city and you're getting a look from this direction or this direction, from any direction you're looking at the center, we are able to see taller buildings going up as to have in the center the tallest ones. Okay, let's see what are the shortages right now that we have. So we have a shortage for information somewhere around here. Not sure exactly where, but it will probably show up on the top of these guys. I'm not sure which ones are unhappy about the information, but how we're doing with the goods. Okay, vitamin drinks is one of the problems. Desalinization, we have a lot of problems. Let's see, can we get another module here for vitamin condenser? No, we're at maximum, so we need a new vitamin producer. Yeah, I'm gonna put this road here just to see exactly, get the limitation of where exactly, what is the limit here. We can go from expanding these farms. And now I'm thinking, where can I build this vitamin drinks? I'm gonna place it here for now. Apple production, so we need more apples, guys. Problem solved. Okay, we have sufficient apple. Now we need more rice. We need more modules. We fixed this. Now we need more rejuvenators, so we're gonna expand this one as well. We need more synth cells. Synth cells we have it on the original island here. So I'm gonna add a new module. Now we have another problems with the luxury goods here. I think we reached the maximum for food design workshop. Okay.
Shuttle arriving according to schedule.
This means we need a new and new investors. New executive building here for that. Yeah, I'm thinking where to place it exactly. I'm gonna place it here for now. Maybe rotate it like this. Yeah, I'm gonna place it like this. Okay, we need more cattle, so these guys need a new module here. And we also need more soybeans. So we need an extra module here. Actually, we need more than one module. And vineyard. We need to expand that. Where do we have the vineyard? Where indeed do we have the vineyard? Not here. We had one here. Oh, okay, I remember we had one here. Let's add a new module here for that. I think it's the only module we can add, since we're kind of blocked. Yeah, that's the maximum we can do in this area. And we still have a gap on beef. I think we just need to add another expansion here. Then again, we have a small problem on soybeans. New module here. And we're gonna have to add a new vineyard somewhere around here. I'm gonna start from this side. So let's see, if the mine is here, then for sure okay. Let's see how we can arrange it. I'm gonna put it maybe, sorry, this one. Let's see if I put it here, maybe here. I want to place it somewhere so that I can add the modules and fill this gap that I have here. I'm gonna try to see if it works like this. Yeah, we have a small logistic problem right now as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add here someone from logistics to support these guys. So we also need an extension here for vineyard. Desalinization, I think we reached the maximum we can get from here. This is also desalinization. This is also desalinization. Okay, we have a problem with that. Coastal building. We need to get a coastal building for desalinization. Okay. I think this is the maximum we can get right now. Now we only have a small gap with IntelliWare, so I think this is just another module here. Oh, 2 modules. And a small -4 here with the flax plantation. Okay. We kind of filled all the space here. So this one actually has a small space left for this area. Okay, so we're at 49,000 investors. I can start upgrading some of his executives to investor level. Okay, we got
New
into
blueprints ready for implementation.
we have Android factory capability. I think we reached 50,000 investors. And there's already a need for androids, minus 17, and a need for better information. The need for information, I'm wondering if it's for this area or for some other area.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
Yeah, I know, you guys want information, but I'm wondering and I'm trying to check where exactly is the
No
need
matter
for
what perks
information
they offer,
unsatisfied.
I wouldn't work for anyone else.
Here we have an infodrome. It says -1.
It's not like working for a company. It's like helping.
Oh, here there are two guys here unhappy about the infodrome. Yeah, we have a security department there. We have... Actually, we could put here an infodrome. Just right here. I think maybe even closer we can move it. Right here. Okay, we fixed that problem. And yeah, what's with this thing? So this is like in Dubai, where we have like super large streets. Yeah, don't have a problem with the length of the streets. So you have like huge streets. You can pass through the whole city.
Next time.
And here in the middle, actually wanted to make it like only public buildings or ornaments. Haven't yet decided how to fill that area, and here we just placed an infodrome for now, but we're gonna see later. And again here ornaments maybe. I'm still thinking what to do. We could also do like a full road here, both directions, but that's for later on. Okay, so right now we should focus on building these androids. So what we need bioresin and silicon. We have silicon here, bioresin I think we have it in the Arctic area. Bioresin. I'm pretty sure I've seen it there. No, actually we have it in the temperate area, bioresin. But I just have to find it again. Oh, it's the first one. Okay, so we have it already here. So we have everything we need. So we have bioresin, we have silicon. We can just go ahead and build this. The AI composition plant. I'm thinking about building it here. We have a -4 on bioresin. Yeah, that's because we have only a single mine for that. Not even sure where I have it. Here. No. This one? No. I don't even remember where I have it because I barely used it. Okay, so it was like a plant. Yeah, this is the bioresin. Okay. It's a farm. Now we could potentially expand this farm. Let's see, how big is the module for this? Oh, it's pretty big. Okay, I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it and rotate it, and I'm gonna place it here.
Next astronaut team incoming.
Okay, we have a plus 11 for that. Now we need to to increase the silicon production. So for silicon, I think there is a mine here somewhere. That's the diamond one. Silicon mine. Okay. We have a small gap in replicators production. Not sure quite why we have that problem. Nano circuit, no. Replicators. How big are your modules? Can we get 2 in here? Like this, yeah. %. We have a supply for microchips. Okay, we cannot put the module for microchips here, that's too big. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to move the whole building. Move the whole building here. Actually, we may even have to move it somewhere else around here, maybe. Put the module here, maybe. Okay, so we also have again a gap with silicon. And we cannot build here another mine. I think we have here now the opportunity to take this mine here. Silicon mine. Yeah, we've taken it. We also had like a huge boost of energy. We had about 4,500 extra energy before we started this part. This part 4 of the mission 28. Okay, we have a gap right now in multi-specs prism. Multi-specs prism, I think it's this building, yeah. This one is also using modules. Yeah, I'm starting to think about how to best utilize the space right now, because this one used its space in a way. Maybe no, but I don't think we can could have rotated this building like this. Maybe place it like this, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking if I could have better used the space that I have here. Not. Okay, so we've fixed the minor problems right now. We have quantum computers and the neuroimpads are negative. We have also a gap for rare earth elements, and another gap we have it for bioenhancers. Another thing we need to get is anti-gravity compensators. Let's see if we can first start covering this, the need for elements. Since we already built our first plant here, a composition, but it's producing synaptic circuits. And I want to get the first androids built. So we have a factory here for that. I'm gonna build it here. Achievement unlocked in
Requirements
machine.
for new
Okay.
achievement fulfilled.
First thing that's gonna happen is investors are gonna go up. They're going up already. Now what is the need here? It's a huge need for this. I'm adding all the modules that I need right now. Corporation level for 31. Okay.
New level of success reached.
Did the account limit go up? Yeah, it's at 3.8 million. Okay, synaptic circuits, we have a -4, we need a new module here. I'm gonna build it in this direction. I think I'm gonna rotate it like this in order to be aligned with this other one. I think it looks better like this. Or maybe it should look like this. No, I'm gonna place it like this, this direction. Okay. Silicon. Okay, let's go back here to this mine and add a new module for that. Multi-spec prism. Okay. They just went up to 60,000 just because we brought them androids. These guys are really happy. So they were around 50,000 or something. So they just went up to 10,000. 11,000. They increased by 11,000 just for providing them with one single thing. Okay, we need an extra module for this here. We need another module actually. We need more than one module here. We have finally a gap for diamonds. Okay, diamond mine. Gap fulfilled. And again, multi-spec prism. Multi-spec prism. I think we're gonna build the last module right now. Oh, the gap is coming from some other resource. From the lunar resource, but we're out of it. Okay, I need to go back there right now and fix it. So one thing, we're only providing them with one, and we probably need a lot more. Second thing here, we may have probably have a gap. No, we have an extra 6. Okay, we need to treat this right away before it gets out of hand. So we currently capped at 63,000 investors. Okay, let's see how big the gap is for rare earth elements. -3. Update this route to set it to 7.
Reviewing transfer route.
Okay. This is fixed. Let's update this one, increase it as well by 3 this time. So it's 9, 12.
Reviewing transfer route.
Any other lunar resource that's negative? Yeah, anti-grav compensators. Let's increase it by 3 actually. We have 8. I'm gonna set it to 11.
Reviewing transfer route.
Lunar. Okay. Arctic resources. Okay, I'm gonna deal with that a bit later. We have a huge production of multi-specs right now. And an underproduction for syncells. Syncells. Okay, one module is enough. For algae. Culture. We have here a factory. One module is enough. So, what else do we need? Routes overview, we had here, I think we had a problem. I'm gonna set it to 50,000.
Renewing parameters.
Yeah, that should keep you happy for a while. Quantum computers, we really need a lot of quantum computers, so I'm gonna increase it to 20. It's always going
Updating transfer
below.
options.
Now I can actually really overexpand now since I have a huge income and I reached the maximum count limit anyway. Let's see. So we have a gap here. We need to meet Neuro Module Factory. We have
Shuttle
one.
arriving according to schedule.
We have one extra here. Going to expand
Transfer
it.
route inefficient. Cause missing goods.
Yeah, we need that mine for pulling that fixed.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products. Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Okay. Oh, we reached the limit for this. We need a new factory. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. So we have a +2, we have a -2 on supercoolant. Okay. They said to reach this sub-zero clean. We said reach the maximum, so we need a new one. We're also having a small problem right now with logistics. I'll provide you guys
Transfer
the
route
fix
inefficient. Cause missing goods.
energy. Okay, energy. How can we deal with the energy problem? One way to do it is to add another module here. Okay. Now we have a problem with methanize. Methanize, we're extracting from somewhere like this. This. Not bad. This is for energy. So one of these modules gives me like 300 energy. And this module gives me, I think maybe a bit more. Let's see.
Transfer route inefficient.
No, just the
Cause
same. 200.
missing goods.
I hope you're here to give me the results of that assignment I gave you.
Yeah. Go start building. Oh, man, it's a cluster. Let's go do this one. Then that one. This, no. This is the coral one. Where is it? Oh, here. Finally, now we only have to fix the supercoolant problem. Just one module and ready to go. Okay, so let's review now the situation. So yeah, basically it capped at 63,000. Now the next objective we're gonna take care, I think, and part 5 is gonna be to build and connect the stadium, because for that we actually need to go further and get a lot more investors than we have right now. So this city looks great right now. It's amazing. This area, central area here, is really looks the best. Yeah, so we have something like 63,000 investors.
Transfer route
25,000.
inefficient. Cause
6,000.
missing goods.
Bioenhancer is inefficient. We didn't fix that. Okay, I might have forgotten to fix that. Yeah, before we close this part, we have to fix this. -3. Why don't you say so?
transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Rare earth elements. Anti-grav.
Attention! Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Okay, so I think we fixed the problems right now. Economy went a bit down. Whenever I do something on the moon base, it always goes down. So, we're at corporation level 32, 63,000 investors, 26,000 executives, 6,650 operators, and 1,430 workers. We have as much as 26,000 employees in our current workforce. And the workforce balance is basically that 15,000 of them are doing nothing and 11,000 of them are being used right now by the current, let's say, factories, agriculture farms and everything. And we only have a surplus of 1,600 energy. So this hydroelectric power 6,000 is really a must if you want to get mission 28 and maybe even mission 25 done. Okay, we're gonna take a break with this part. This will be part 4 of the mission 28 lunar licensing program. We're gonna come back with part 5 and we plan to get there as an objective 100,000 investors, build a stadium, and once we do that, I'm pretty sure the population of investors is gonna go way up. I mean,
It is a good
a
life
lot
here,
higher
certainly.
than it is right now. We're already highly satisfied. We're ready to the max here. Now, as soon as we get 100,000 investors and we build this stadium, we're probably gonna finish this mission. I'm sure we're gonna get from 100,000 investors to 140 maybe, as a guess. Okay, thank you and see you later.